Here's a situation that might sound familiar. You're in math class, you're taking a test, and there's one of those story problems where you have to show your work. Two trains leave the station in Paris going opposite directions at 50 kilometers per hour, and meanwhile a giant purple dog is running toward the first train at 100 kilometers per hour. Why is the dog faster than the train? Who knows, but you know the kind of math problem I'm talking about. Anyway, so you think it through, you come up with your answer that you're pretty confident in, and you proudly hand in your test. And it turns out that you got the right answer, but you did it in a different way than the teacher taught you to. And so the teacher docks you points for not doing it correctly, even though you got the right answer. Well, I think you should have gotten extra points because that's a prime example of what we call lateral thinking. In a nutshell, lateral thinking is when we approach problems from new angles, and it's how innovation always happens. We only find new or surprising or creative ways to do things when we approach them in different ways than before. So if something like this happened to you in school, you probably learned at an early age that lateral thinking isn't always rewarded. Following the rules was a better way to make the teacher happy, get the grades you wanted, get the future you're supposed to get. The tried and true way, you were told, was the way to get ahead in life. And you don't have to be a genius to use lateral thinking. So sure, I'd love to have Einstein's IQ too, but actually when you look at the history of people we call geniuses, what you actually see is lateral thinking a lot more than raw intelligence. Being able to do that Paris train dog math problem super quick in your head the way your teacher taught you takes a lot of smarts. But finding a better way to do that problem takes mental flexibility. And those are different things, and it's easier to develop mental flexibility, which is exactly what we need to use lateral thinking.